Ringo Vinda. 19. BBY. The Outer Rim sieges are stretching the clone army to breaking point, with campaigns being fought across the Republic's frontiers, and supply lines coming close to collapse. Despite this, the Republic still has the upper hand. The CIS needs a victory and fast. For this, they turn to their greatest naval commander, the decorated and celebrated throughout the Confederacy, Admiral Trench. He plans to strike deep into the Republic, Ringo Vinda, the most crucial planet on the Perlemian trade route, securing the hyperspace lane from the core worlds all the way to the Outer Rim. At this point in the war, many in the Republic command have become arrogant at their own prospects, and have never considered Ringo Vinda capable of falling to the Separatists. But Trench gathers a fleet, a massive droid army, and attacks. The local Republic garrison puts up a token defense but quickly crumbles. With such an important system under Separatist control, the Republic has to take it back. The Republic would cobble together any forces they could find. Fresh from the Battle of Cato Nemoidia, the infamous 501st Legion. Well equipped, well led, and battle hardened from 3 years of frontline combat. Being stationed in the core worlds, they were an obvious choice for a quick reaction force. As always, they would be led by the Jedi General, Anakin Skywalker, and his second in command, Captain Rex. The two have by this point in the Clone Wars established themselves as one of the most effective Jedi clone pairings in the GAR. Rex would also request his friend ArcTrooper 5s to join them during the campaign, knowing his experience in close quarters combat would prove very valuable. For the space battle, they could rely on their trusted Fleet Admiral, Wolf Yularen, one of the Republic's most experienced naval commanders. He would once more keep the sky safe while the 501st were on the ground. The 9,000 clones of the 501st would not be capable of taking the massive space station surrounding the planet by themselves, and with Kenobi's 7th Sky Corps committed to other campaigns, the Republic would send Jedi Generals Tip La and Tip Lee, along with their second in command, Commander Doom, bringing the invasion force to around 18,000 infantry. Here is the breakdown of those troops involved. This does not take account of the thousands of naval crew and pilots who fought in the massive space battle. With more than 20 ships of the line, it would be one of the largest of the war so far. Such was the necessity in retaking Ringo Vinda. Trench knew the usual Republic strategy of amassing troops at a single point and flooding in to the area to create a rout amongst the droid forces. Such tactics had worked well at the Second Battle of Geonosis against the droid factory, and of course the assault against the capital city of Anbara. He had no way of predicting, however, where the Republic would attack here, so he hedged his bets, spreading his droids evenly around the station. He had no option but to wait. He would be ably assisted by the super tactical droid, Commander Kraken. As Trench predicted, the Republic hit hard and fast, rushing into the winding and narrow corridors, making very good use of the combat shields, which proved highly effective in this very niche battle environment. The Republic forces either knew they would need them or got lucky and had them on hand. The constant clearing of corridors one at a time made the Republic's progress slow but steady. Trench began sending in more reinforcements to the front, but seeing that the Republic was clearing the space station in a clockwise direction, he sent in his commando droids, extremely dangerous and superbly agile in these narrow corridors. They kept the Republic on their feet and significantly slowed them down, but Trench knew his enemy commanders and knew he was in a race against time. He built up a significant droid reserve, B1s, B2s, commando droids, and B2 RPs, positioning them just behind his command room overlooking the supply area. If his predictions were correct, this would be his best chance at giving the Republic forces a bloody nose. The two clone units, which had been largely separated throughout much of their advance, would combine at a central admin room, exchanging some troops between them to balance out their next advance towards Trench's main position. Knowing the Republic forces are on the way, Trench sends in some of his reserves, and as the clones keep pushing towards the large room, they are constantly outflanked by droids emerging from smaller corridors. As they reach the main room, each of the three groups enters in a separate door, giving a united advancing front to stop any outflanking as they push through the room. Not long into the advance they begin to get bogged down, and many clones are forced to take up stationary firing positions, with the Jedi blocking the incoming fire. But at that crucial moment, 501st Clone Trooper Tup, one of Rex's most reliable troopers, shoots Jedi General Tiplar in the head. Looking back, we all know that it was an early execution of Order 66, but for the next and last few months of the Clone Wars, the reasoning was a complete mystery. Everyone around the incident is put into complete shock. ARC Trooper 5's arrests Tup, but it doesn't help that the Republic forces have lost all their momentum. Skywalker orders the Force back. Trench 2 is in complete confusion. He orders his droids to continue a steady push against the Republic forces, and despite the clones' best efforts, over the next coming days they are slowly pushed out of Ringo Vinda until they are forced to withdraw back into the safety of their fleet, and eventually withdraw from the system entirely. With Republic forces now pushed out of the system completely, the planet and its vital space station, allowing dominating control of the Perlimian hyperspace lane, would remain in Separatist hands for the rest of the war. Despite this significant, albeit rare, droid victory, the Outer Rim sieges would continue to see many more Separatist defeats. For Trench, this would be his last great victory, being killed by Skywalker months later. It would be a sad ending for a gifted admiral who had given so much to the Separatist cause he believed in. Anyways, please let me know what you think went well and what didn't during the Battle of Ringo Vinda. I have a Discord server now if you want to join that, and if you want to subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, I've been Rhino. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you around.